Hey there everybody, I'm Liam from ZeroRespawn.com, and this is another one of my Photoshop tutorials and some of my photo effects that we're going to be applying to some of your images. Now today I'm going to be showing you how to apply a kind of turn a normal picture like this, for example, maybe something like this, you know, whatever you like, into a watercolors painting. So it's pretty easy. Another easy one here. It gives a good effect depending on what picture you've got. I mean, most of the effects depending on what CS Photoshop you're using and which like what kind of picture you've got. Also depends on like resolution. Like this picture is much more HD. This is this is like 1980 pixels compared to this, which is obviously a lot smaller. So you have varying results. So the first thing we want to do is we want to duplicate our background layer here 3 times so that we've got 4 layers. So we just want to duplicate it 3 times right here. So now we've got 3 different layers. Now the next thing you want to do is turn off the 2 top layers, and I think we're going to be working on this one here, this layer here. So we just want to select this layer here. Now what's going to happen is that we're going to be applying different effects to each of these 3 layers here, and the background will be used as a master. So we'll be applying the effects to these, so then in overall it will apply all of the different effects to the background layer, which will give off a nice like that nice kind of watercolors effect that you get once you've like when, you know, the painting effects, and they'll all come together, and that will be it. So the first thing we want to do is we want to apply a filter to this layer here, and the filter that we're going to apply is the old cutout filter. So we go filter menu, and under artistic we have this cutout one as seen in the previous tutorials here. So what we want to do is we want to, these are specific now, these ones. So we want to set the number of levels to 4. The edge simplicity to 4, like that, and edge fidelity to 2. So it's pretty simple. That's what we want to do. So now we want to change the blending mode of layer 1 to luminosity, and make sure you have this one selected, and just click here and select luminosity. So that's the that's like the first effect on the layers that we've got there. So we've got an image looking, it's like quite contrasty. Obviously, like, it looks quite a bit plain. It doesn't look too good right now. So then we want to turn on the layer above this layer that we've been working on, and make sure we have it selected. So obviously now it's the original image again. So now what we want to do is we want to add another filter to this one, and this is called the dry brush filter. Again, under artistic, it's called the dry brush, and these are specific levels as well. So on the brush size, we want a nice 10 there. Brush detail, we want 10, and then the texture we want 3. So all of them all the way up. And that gives like that brush effect, that like paint, like, it's kind of like the paint daubs effect under artistic, but it gives that more like you've actually been you know, painting the actual image instead of it applying like paint daubs over the original image. So that's another one of our effects right there. Make sure, I mean, you can vary them to your liking, but it all depends really. So now we want to set this layer to screen, just up here. If I can find it, there it is. Yeah, as you can see, that'll brighten the image a lot, but it helps beyond the other layers that will compile the top of it to get that nice final layer. So now we want to turn on the final layer here, and we want to apply a this is called the median filter. Now this will apply some sort of like a blurry effect. So you want to go to filter, you want to go to noise, and you want to choose median here. Now this will apply a sort of blurry effect just to refine those edges down. So we want it about, let's see, it's too blurry. Yeah, around 12 there. So it's blurry, it's not too blurry, but it keeps those edges, as you can see, like quite refined. Like that's the original, and then it will keep those images, like this pixels, quite refined down to like a kind of simple effect on it. So it's like another base layer for us, and just click OK on that. And now we want to change this blending mode to soft light up here. So we just want to change this one to soft light. Obviously, another brighter image right there. And now that we've changed the soft light layer, we're pretty much done there. As you can see, you've got that kind of paint effect, but if you really want to, you can apply an adjustment layer of the brightness and contrast, and just drag down that brightness a bit, just to give it a bit more, like just so you can see the image a bit clearer. You don't want to bring it down too much, because then you'll start seeing these layers here from one of the previous effects. So you just want to bring it to around there. It gives you that kind of a glowy effect. You can bring the contrast down a tad, not too much, because obviously it doesn't work too well. But you'll want to just keep the brightness down a little bit. You can bring the contrast down. That'll bring down the color a bit, so you can just you can actually see the image there a lot better. So that's where we've got like our effect there, so which keeps it really nice there. So it's pretty cool. So thank you for watching. That was another Zero Respawn Photoshop tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it, and don't mind that little Skype pop up there. Thanks for watching.